That man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately.
What's going on, YouTube? We got to talk about this one. LeBron James goes on to Pat McAfee show and talks about Stephen A. Smith. He goes in on him and some of his co-workers like Brian Windhorst. I don't know what strikes him to do this at this time. I don't know, maybe he has some downtime. I do believe he's hurt, but he went in to give his thoughts. I've never seen him on ESPN, so it is a little strange. But he goes off on Stephen A. Smith. He gives some insight about the famous confrontation at the arena where him and Stephen A. Smith were face to face, where he shouted at Stephen A. about his son, or the critique of his son. I'll go ahead and let LeBron James speak for himself in these clips, and then I'll play Stephen A. Smith at the end, and I'll come back with my commentary.
Yep.
Which leads obviously to you and Stephen A. Hey, legit, that feels like a moment that had been brewing for a long time.
He's like on a Taylor Swift tour run right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're watching it. Yep. We're all seeing it.
Oh yeah,
you're seeing it as well.
He literally, it started off with, I didn't want to address it.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to address it. I wasn't going to address it, but since the video came out, I feel the need to address it.
Yeah, on fire. You would be not to talk about it.
Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait to the video to drop so you can address it, it's your ass. Like seriously, and like another, he completely like missed the whole point. The whole point. Never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job, to criticize or to, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that is all part of the game. That's all part of the game. But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect the players. And I think a lot of the media, including him, and I know he's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about it again. Oh my God, he's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the fucking freezer and sit in his chair in his tighty whities on the couch.
I hope at some point you two do get a chance. But you're right.
Dude, relax, bro. Relax. Seriously. I see a lot of shit too. I seen Brian Windhorst on one of these shows not too long ago.
Wendy.
Yeah, you played over high school.
Wendy, you guys played together in high school.
Yeah,
right? He was on your high school.
This guy who's says he's like my fucking best friend. These guys are just weird. But
wait,
Wendy,
isn't
that that's not real.
Yeah, he was our enforcer, huh?
Knew it.
Yeah, he went on his show and said, oh, don't let LeBron fool you. He wears number 23 because of Michael Jordan. Okay, that's a fact. He signed with Nike because of Michael Jordan. It's like, no, the fuck I didn't. I signed with Nike because I got a hell of a signing bonus, and they gave me a 7-year, $90 million contract. And I moved my mom out of the hood the next day I signed that contract. And ultimately, my whole thing is what do I want to wear off the court? It's I want to wear fucking Nikes. I want to wear Jordans. I want to wear pennies. I want to wear Bo Jacksons. I want to wear Air Maxes. I want to wear so
primes.
What are we talking about? So
my issue is with LeBron James. And I just want to say for the record, LeBron James is full of it. And in this particular instance, as it pertains to his son, he is a liar. And he went on national television today and he lied again. You see, when he approached me while I was sitting courtside at that game against the New York Knicks, when he rolled up on me, I didn't know he was going to roll up on me. I had no idea. But when he said what he had to say, I was in no position to give any kind of retort without making a scene. It was during the third quarter. It was fresh out of a timeout. It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked, because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately. That I'm not going to tolerate. But I knew he wasn't going to do something like that. There was no fear in my mind about it. It was shock. Because as I have repeatedly stated, I was not talking about his son. I was talking about him. The real point at hand is this. LeBron James continues to lie. He hoodwinked y'all into thinking that he was upset about criticism about his son. If your son is a professional basketball player, and I was talking about your son as a basketball player, since you just went on Pat McAfee's show and said you would never knock anybody for talking about the game, then what is it that I said? Because there's one person in this ordeal that's telling the truth, and it's me. I don't lie to y'all. His ass lies a lot. And there's a lot of shady stuff that he does. And one of the things is his passive aggressiveness and the two-facedness and smile in your face and dig you behind the back. I happen to know that about him, which is why I don't like him. And he don't like me. But it doesn't stop me from being fair and calling it like I see it. We ain't exchanging Christmas gifts. We ain't having Thanksgiving dinner together. What you bring your son up in there for? What you bring your family up in there before? You gonna go on Pat McAfee show, talk about you gonna protect your house. What you talking about? Your son ain't at the house. He's at Crypto.com Arena. We ain't covering him in Brentwood. We covering him in downtown LA at the Crypto.com Arena, where you put him. Could y'all please go back to the video of him getting in my face? If you watch, ladies and gentlemen, and you see it for yourself, notice how LeBron is in my face, and right when he finishes, he looks past me right at the camera that was filming it. Watch him. I didn't even pick that up first go round. You got Markieff Morris to my right, his left. You got Scott Brooks, assistant coach, behind him. He finishes talking and looks right up to the camera. Everybody and their mother knew I was going to be there. Because when you sit courtside, the Lakers have an idea of who's going to show up. He knew I was coming. And picked the third quarter in the middle of the game to say what he has to say to make sure the camera is rolling, and to then look at the camera after immediately saying what he said to me, with me having no chance to respond.
All right, y'all. Y'all let me know what you think about that video. Stephen A. Smith said he would have swung on LeBron James if he would have put his hands on him. Though he mentioned he would have got his ass kicked. I think that's funny because he's talking, I wouldn't say he's talking hella tough right now, but he is being a lot more outspoken about the situation now. I guess he's letting LeBron push the ante a little bit because he's been on his little tour on all these podcasts talking about the situation, but never has he said he would have swung on him or even brought up any fighting type of scenarios. And LeBron James is eating it up. You know, I think LeBron wants to be talked about a little bit. You know, he has his son in the NBA, and there's a lot of criticism that's going to come his way. But I've never seen him just be so vocal about it. So maybe his son being in the NBA is kind of getting to him, and he feels like he has to respond. But you guys let me know in the comment section below. Y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, and I get back at y'all in another one. Peace.